If you're a home seller and you think you're ready to sell your home, think twice. Learn how Mr. Clean can help you save money.
So I heard somewhere that you were a part of a TV show once. Talk to me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, you know, I was famous for a second. I was actually, what do they call those people that just hang around? Extras. I was an extra, right? And it happened to be like at a neighborhood bar that I've been to before. And so my buddy called me and said, hey, want to hang out, be an extra, make like a couple $100? I said, yeah, sure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you know, of course. I'm an actor, come on. Anyways, so we went out there and I walked into the bar and I didn't recognize it. It was like really different. You know, it was, the furniture was different. It seemed a lot more spacious. A lot more people fit in there than I thought could, cameras, all kinds of things. Right. So it was basically a set, right?
Got it. And by now, you guys are probably wondering, what does this have to do with real estate? Why are we talking about Voltaire being on a TV show? And that's because that is a practice you should be using when you are trying to sell your home, right, Voltaire?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about why going a little Hollywood and using a little bit of Mr. Clean can actually really go a long way in helping you put some more money in your pocket at the time of selling. And who better to talk to us about this than Voltaire Lepe, CEO of Lepe Tendwell Properties, the top agent in Golden Hill, San Diego, and 14 years of real estate experience. Tell me why staging is so important when you're preparing to sell your home.
That's a good question. And that's a question actually that a lot of sellers don't even consider staging their home because they just think to themselves, man, that's like thousands of dollars of extra work and hiring a staging company and all this effort and money that's involved.
Yeah.
The reality of it is there's simple things you could do to stage your home and make it go Hollywood, really, right? Because that's the way it's supposed to be. Because when you want a buyer to walk into your home, you want them to be like, wow, this is a nice home. Yeah, wow, what's going on here, right? And the reality of it is you could do things like clean the house. Simple as that, right? Because I've walked into houses that I'm showing and they're not clean. And so a little cleaning goes a long way, right? Another thing you could do is use the same furniture you have, just rearrange it, okay? Make it feel a little bit more open. Right, so it's not difficult at all. And one thing that pops in my head is when you walk into a home and there's just so much stuff, so much personal stuff.
The clutter. That would drive me crazy.
Right, and even things that you might feel aren't clutter, right? Photos, family photos on the wall. Right. What happens is, I've seen it a million times, buyer walks into a house, they see a beautiful family photo and portraits and things like that, and what do? They start looking at them and they forget about the freaking house and how beautiful the house is, right? So those are some, minor examples.
Yeah, the minor distractions that can deter from the actual home.
Exactly.
Got it.
Yeah.
So you're giving me some really good examples of why this is so important. And as we're talking about it, does this cost the seller anything extra to stage their home or maybe hire a personal cleaner?
Right, well, depends. I mean, if you want to save money, just $4 or $5 for a bottle of Mr. Clean, a few rags, maybe a mop you might already have, hopefully. So you could go as basic as, $10, $20 just for material and do it yourself. Or you could hire a cleaner. Some of Lepe Tendwell's premier packages, we send a cleaner out there, we pay for the cleaner. Yeah, so I mean,
You guys heard it.
The other thing is you could hire someone to help you stage your home, right, using your own furniture and telling you what to take out, or you could just give us a call and we'll take care of that for you.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we've gone over why it's important, that it really doesn't take much effort out of the seller. Do you have a personal story in working with a client where staging their home and using a little Mr. Clean actually really helped them maximize the value of their property?
Yeah. I mean, I have a bunch of those stories. One that pops to mind, I had a client, she's a little bit elderly, right? They gave me a call because she needed to sell her house, okay? I went over to her house and she had a lot of personal belongings. Her exterior yard, it was just overgrown, right? And so I went out there, I surveyed the place and I said, hey, look it, if you sell it the way it is right now, you could sell it, and at that point, and the market was lower back then. I think it was like $275,000. And I said, somebody pay you this much as is, or you could spend a little bit of money, and she had a lot of stuff wrong with it, and I knew my handyman would come out and give her a really good deal on it. So he ended up charging her about $1,200. He did all of the outside, all of the inside, helped her move a bunch of stuff, haul a bunch of stuff away. We started showing it. She ended up getting $350 for that property.
Wow.
Right, so $1,200.
It's a huge difference.
That's $75,000.
Yeah.
And he did have to do a little bit of condition, which isn't part of staging, but that was huge, and it went a long way. So that's one example I could think of that really made a difference.
Wow, well that's a great example, and that is a huge difference, and it's perfect to show that it really does go a long way.
Right.
Wow, well it really sounds like you guys were really able to help this client, and I know that not every agent will go out of their way to help a client do that, and Lepe Tendwell Properties definitely does take it to that next level to maximize the value and to just really be involved in helping their clients succeed, right?
Yeah, for sure. You know, I think it really comes down to experience, because my first few years in real estate, I didn't do that for people. I would just go in there and just say, yeah, everything's fine, just go ahead and sell it. But over time, I realized small little things matter a lot. And
details, they always do.
Exactly. So once I went in there and I saw those things that needed to be fixed and staged and cleaned, I pointed those out, and I just really pushed for her to go that route. And I even connected her with my people. We have a long list of vendors, and we're not shy about, you know, reaching out to them, and they have really good prices. We've been working with them for a long time, and you know, our clients have access to that.
Great, well thank you so much for these examples, Walter.
Yeah, you're welcome. Reach out to us. We'll come out to your home, and we'll show you how to make it more presentable, tell you what to do and what not to do in order to maximize the dollars in your pocket once the sale is over.
And if you're loving all of these awesome tips, subscribe to our Lepe Tendwell Properties YouTube channel. Like our video. And if you know of anybody who is planning on selling their home and you think that they can use some staging advice from a Lepe Tendwell agent, leave a comment directly below for us, and we are happy to help out. Thanks for watching, everyone.